Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Chained Echoes. We are on an enemy airship, and all we have to do is go to a hangar to find some kind of other ship so that we can get off of here safely. And by the way, also rescue the princess who is trapped here, and also, by the way, steal the most powerful weapon on the planet before it's used to explode the enemy. Seems simple enough. Any loot hanging out in a treasure chest hidden on... Oh, there sure is. Of course, why wouldn't you leave a meal on the wing of your airship? I mean, it just makes sense, really, that a treasure chest would be there containing that object. Video games. Alright, I'm enjoying being silly. And yeah, also, yeah, we're on the wings of the airship. We're not worried about falling off the edge. And also, there's no one out here. The entire enemy... Nagamaki. Me likey. Me thinking me likey. Although, I did just recently give you Wazashi. And I upgraded it once. But tell me about the Nagamiki, gives even more attack power. Okay. I don't know. I presume it's Japanese in terms of these names. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I'm sure I'm mispronouncing in this game, but like that stuff especially. Like, I'm butchering it. I'm sure. And so if you were sensitive to such things, I apologize, but it's just my own ignorance. What am I going to do? I'm guessing we need a secret code in order to use this to go downstairs to find where the princess is kept. Which floor do you want to go to? U3, U4, stay here. Oh. U3, of course. Alright, I was wrong. No codes required. Codes? Where we're going, we don't need codes. See what I did there? There's a Back to the Future reference. Also, oh, I was going to say the store is shut, but no, it's not. And there's soldiers here. Okay, there are soldiers on the enemy airship. We fought groups of 3 soldiers before. Oh, it's Aurora Guard. This is a different named enemy, which makes sense because we're on the ship called the Aurora. But it's also possible that these guys are going to be tougher than other guys who I have dealt with. So let's consider that. Not pandemic, sorry, poison shot. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they have that many hit points, though. Usual stuttering the first time I get in a battle during a game. Yeah, let's go ahead and immediately... hello? Video game? I'm trying to swap... Oh, I don't have Len and my characters are in different positions. I was trying to swap to Sienna, and she's no longer paired with Victor. Well, that's a shame. I guess then let's get some healing on. But I need to reorganize the party a little bit. Alright. You can use your light claymore and hit all 3 of them. You can swap out because you'll deal more damage. Let's go hit these guys with your new weapon. Petal Storm active, very nice. Let's pandemic this guy while he's still alive so that we can inflict poison on 2 different enemies at once. And yeah, I don't think I need to worry about overheat on this one. Pressure point. You guys are weak to wind. And I might as well start getting these guys down because I have a bunch of attacks that hit everybody. And this will help with the overheat. Yeah, that one guy has already gone down. Petal Storm might even take you out. Oh, you're staggered. I did not notice. Oops, that's my bad. Alright, Rob has already done his good work. You're staggered, so you need to swap back out for Glenn. And you should cross-slash this guy because that might kill him. It did indeed. And then you might as well just power shot. Probably won't kill him, but then Victor could maybe finish him off. Sure enough. Okay, easy battle. 3 SP for me. Let me fix my formation. We're going to remove Sienna from there and add her back over here, where I am familiar. And Glenn has no backup, but Glenn's a tank, so that'll be okay. And I'm sure we'll be rescuing the princess in no time. Sure enough, before the sentence is even out of my mouth, we've managed to find her pacing about her cell in a cutscene. Thought I'd become stronger these past few years, but look at me now. Locked up like a common thief, unable to save my friends. They trusted me and threw down their weapons, and how am I repaying them? By signing their death warrant. If only I had more power. Princess. Rob, Glenn, what are you all doing here? Apparently it was locked from the outside, but just with one of those little twisty locks that you don't need any keys for or have any guard. Well, I guess there were guards. Kidnapping princesses is a quirk that is very difficult to get rid of. Come with us. We're going to steal the grimoire. You're heading for the stone? I'll join you. Beware, the blood of Terran soldiers will be shed again. I know. Situation change. My brother's about to use the Grand Grimoire. We need to stop it on behalf of the people of Valandis. We fight for every citizen of this land. Anyone who stands between us and the Grimoire can no longer be considered a fellow countryman. He's an enemy of Valandis. Very good, but now, quickly. I'm ashamed that I have to be saved like a damsel in distress. But now is not the time to whine. Okay, there's an anvil here. Hello. How convenient. It seems to me I just got a weapon that I might be capable of upgrading. Of this variety. Nagamiki, and I have the stuff. Yes. Give me 2 more attack power, please. Thank you. I think possibly also the Jade Amulet or whatever. Did I ever get a chance to upgrade that? This. I have the materials. I have not upgraded it yet, and now I shall. Cling, clang, clang. Okay. And also there was an armor that, yes, but I don't have the thick hides I would need in order to upgrade that one. Okay, fair enough. I think those are the only newish things. So I think we're good there. I'm going to continue to be paranoid about saves. So you'll have to excuse me. And there's a merchant here. Alright. Silly lines for the merchants explaining why they're there. And how am I doing on angel wings? I still have 5. We're still fine. Okay. More of these guys. You've seen me fight them before. They're easy. Okay, great. Easy battle is easy. Dealt with those guys with no problems at all. And let's go down to U4. So what do I think I'll find down here? I have no idea. Probably not the Grand Grimoire. You're someone I can talk to? I've never seen an airship like this one before. Look around you. Everything is made of stone and metal. I wonder how many engines are needed to hold the weight of this ship in the sky. This sounds like a conversation Glenn would be into. How many engines? Are we going to end up destroying some of the engines? Are you part of the crew? I haven't seen you before. Yeah, we're totally part of the crew. Looks like this is kind of a little dead end, so let's explore it in case there's treasure chests or people to talk to. Do you want to know why it's called the Aurora? Yes, I'm very interested. Prince Frederick named it that when he visited Aurora's sister ship in the Arnsreich. Often painted light blue on the underside to make hard to see from the ground. The ship is huge and blocking the sky. Paint it any way you want, but you're still gonna notice. Shines like the northern lights, hence the name Aurora. Alright, fascinating. Takeoff and landing, so I'm taking it easy. I see. Sounds like a good gig if you can get it. Light on the hours. Hello. Sweets. I found sweets. Almost feel sorry for Ascania's troops. They don't realize it yet, but they're about to be pulverized. Alright. What do we have over here? Ascanian fleet will meet us at the border between Cortara and Roland Fields. I don't think there's anything of interest here. What is this? Just like a trash can or something? It's like some kind of like ring on the ground. Sweets. Alright. Money. Small amounts. I'll take what I can get. Okay, so U4 is just like crew quarters. Well. And such. Which floor do you want to go to? U5. I wonder what the U means. Under? Maybe. This is shaped like where I came in. Is this where I came in? This is where I came in. So I should go to the right. Except I can't. It's locked. Okay. There's a treasure chest there, though. Okay, so let me figure out how to get there. Back on U3, there might have been other ways to go. Because I went... Oh. I see, U3, U4, U5. It looks like I didn't go down in the bottom right of U4, actually. So let's head there. Alright, the map suggests there might be a way down, but I don't see a way down here. Can I go... Yeah, I don't get it. So where am I supposed to go? Oh, I had to take the right elevator down to U5, and then I end up over in a new section. Okay, that actually makes sense. Had to circle around a couple of times to figure that out, but now I feel silly. Okay, so this would get me to the other side of this door and the treasure chest. Winged cape. Tell me about such a thing. Do I have a guess what it would be? I do not. An accessory, extra agility. Raises agility by 15%. What is Sienna currently wearing? Life thread, which gives her more crit, which is also pretty important. And everyone has something, right? Yeah, I'm not going to second guess all the rest of them right now. Okay, so let's explore. Dead end with the treasure chest and some sweets. I saw stuff to the south, but I don't know how to get there. So how about up here? Oh. Alright, I will fight the battle. Battle was easy. Let's see. Where can I get to? Another battle. Alright, fair enough. The enemies have been dealt with. Let's continue. So I'm around here. Down would be better to go first, it looks like. But it doesn't seem like I can. Alright, so I'm not sure how I get to that section. That's fine. It does look like I'm headed to a place. So I am going to save. And then it's Sky Armor Dude, apparently. What is your name? Tyrrhenian Sky Armor. Alright. I feel like Armor Break sounds like a good start. And healing him seems like it might be appropriate. Then it's a single attack, so Metal Dagger. I've not dealt that much damage to you yet. That's a little bit worrisome. So let's try to poison him. Can poison an armor, great. Alright, he hurts pretty bad. What's he weak to? He's weak to wind. But this will cool me down. So I'll do that attack. I was thinking about swapping to... Okay. To Len. Maybe I should have swapped to Len. Alright. Kesagiri. 442. Very nice. You've already applied poison. But Power Shot is pretty good. Almost 200. Metal Dagger. We'll take the risk. Oh, you're actually... Okay. You're down more on HP than I thought you were. You are not as bad as I thought. And with a Petal Storm... Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da! You were dead. Alright. And Glenn was merely temporarily incapacitated. Sky Armors! And even 2 airships to choose from. Fate's on our side once again. Glenn, you take the Sky Armor. We'll try to locate the Pegasus and the Grand Grimoire with one of the airships. Yes. What? Killian just grabbed Len from behind. Killian? This is where our paths part. Glenn, you gotta trust me on this. Unhand me right now. Hands off the princess. I don't understand. What's the meaning of this, Killian? We take the airship and leave Volandis together with Len. Trust me and come to my side. I'll explain everything later. Do not move. I like Len, but I won't hesitate to harm her. I knew you couldn't be trusted. What madness has taken you, Killian? Do you believe we've lived all this time on my family's money alone? That source dried up a long time ago. I was forced to take a second job as a scout for my benefactor. Who paid you for this? Ascania? Gravos? You said you were going to leave Volandis, right? So it was Nibralia, wasn't it? I received this mission in Tormund. As a hostage, she will make sure that less blood will flow in the upcoming war against Nibralia. How could you betray us? Where's your principles? Don't speak of principles. You've been trying to revive the Band of Iron Bull for several moons now. How many people have we killed since then? How many people have we killed on this airship alone? We can skip all the bloodshed if we sell her to Nibralia. How can you be sure? You said yourself the path we're taking is paved with courses. There's no other route. Why should it suddenly be so simple? Do you think I'm wrong? I do, Killian. I can't follow you. There's as much blood on your path as there is on mine. But at least I can walk mine with my head held high. You of all people want to go your own way? You who always held my hand? Don't make me laugh. Then go forward with your head held high, but remember that the one who always looks upwards will stumble at some point. Before you know it, you'll be one of the corpses, part of the pavement. I, on the other hand, will never lose sight of this path. Killian, enough. Told you I've had enough of being the damsel in distress. This is the end of it. I'm gonna murder this pig. We don't have time for that. Glenn, get to the Sky Armor. Glenn! Darn. Okay. Hear me, Glenn? Apparently these things have radios. I hear you. Not much time to get accustomed to your new gear. There are several Sky Armors approaching. Don't fly over here. You must take the route through the machine room. Leave the Aurora through the exit south of the elevator. South of the elevator, okay. Gillian, why? I must focus on the Grand Grimoire. The time has finally come. I won't let the events in Warrenshire repeat. I will stop the Grand Grimoire. Sky Armor 1. When calling upon your Sky Armor, it's immediately dropped on your location. Board your Sky Armor pressing Q, exit by pressing E. Sky Armor has 2 modes, hover and fly. In hover, travels on ground level, similar boundaries as journey on foot. Oh, however, when you use Sky Armor can hover over surfaces that are approximately on the same level as the ground, like the ocean. I see. New traversal. Fly mode, your Sky Armor can fly over every obstacle. In the Aurora's hangar, only hover mode is available. Got it. There were many places where there were like boxes on the ground, and then I couldn't get to the rest of the room behind them, and with Sky Armors I'll be able to. Entering an encounter while using a Sky Armor triggers a new battle mode. There are 2 big changes. Instead of switching party members, Sky Armor can now switch gears by pressing E. Once per turn, a Sky Armor can switch their gear up 1 level. When switching gears while in Gear 2, the Sky Armor jumps back to Gear 0. So there's Gear 0, 1, and 2. In Gear 1, they deal and receive normal damage. In Gear 2, they deal and receive more damage, so Gear 2 is like the risk mode. In Gear 0, they deal and receive normal damage. They cannot use any skills. Attack, defend, use of items restores TP, in addition to being the actual action. So, 1 is normal, 2 is high risk, high reward, cost a lot, 0 is no skills, but you get your TP back. In Gear 2, your Sky Armors become killing machines, but run out of TP very quickly. Switch into Gear 0 to restore TP before switching back into Gear 1 to be able to use skills again. The overdrive bar also functions differently. Cursor starts in the middle. There's 2 overheat zones on the left and the right. You want the cursor to stay out of those. Skill types no longer influence the direction. The direction of the cursor is now determined by the gear that you're in. Oh, so you have to like gear down. Gear 1 move to the right, Gear 2 move to the left. Oh, Gear 0 doesn't move. Okay. So basically you are forced to use Gear 2 some, is the long and the short of that. Skills depend on the weapon type chosen. Each weapon comes with 4 skills. Can equip a melee and a long range for a total of 8. Not all 4 skills are available from the beginning. Pilot needs to get proficient. You earn SP. Will then be dispersed among their proficiencies, with the largest portion going to the weapon equipped, and the remainder evenly distributed to the others. Okay, I think I understand. Okay, and I get an achievement for that. Okay, so I'm alone as Glenn, and he still like has the same equipment menu. And there's a Sky Armor menu, but it's not currently active. But here I am doing this thing. Okay. And where am I? I'm here, and apparently the Grand Grimoire was in that part I couldn't get to, and now I know how to get to it, of course. Also, treasure chest with repair kit. Very nice. Wrong button. I was trying to look at the map. So can I just fly over this? Yes. Repair kit. Okay. I'm already enjoying the new traversal. The Sky Armor can't fit there, so I have to exit. Which I thought I did with E. Apparently it's Q. And while I'm here, I'll walk over here. In case there's anything else, there's not. So I guess E brings me back? Yeah. Okay. And so, oh, there's somebody to fight. Okay. I should be able to switch to gear 2 to deal more damage. Okay, so that's just a reminder. Alright. So I have Piercer and Poison Salvo. How long do I think this battle's going to be? Let's see how much Piercer deals in gear 1. That was 2,083. Okay, and he dealt me 91. And I took like a third of his health off. But let's try gear 2. So now I'm in gear 2, spinning really fast. And that was less damage. That didn't seem right. Maybe I got a crit last time and didn't notice. Alright. We won the battle. Oh, and here's some soldiers. Sorry guys. Okay, always start in gear 1. 2795. Because why wouldn't I? 2805. This guy's still fighting me rather than running away, because running away apparently is not a thing in this game. Alright. Good tutorializing. Showing me the relative power. You would think I could fit through here. I can. It just had to try like 6 times. Also, the music. I guess Glenn has probably been waiting for this moment, and so the music's probably kind of appropriate. Not really my style. But it's definitely, you know, guitar, rock and roll, jam. Jam. Now I want a sandwich. That's the wrong way, but it had a treasure chest in it. Alright, definitely hard to squeeze through there, but I can. So I wanted to go down here. No. Wait. I have to go down here? How can I get in down here? No, the goal was down here somewhere? Oh, there's a doorway here and I didn't see it. Okay. Yeah, let's go through. Cutscene. We've reached the enemy, Your Highness. Has General Godfrey finished channeling his magic? Almost. Our prisoners have stolen an airship. Celestia's baggage. Take them down. Yes, sir. A moment. It's the princess. Princess Celestia appears to be on the ship. What is she thinking? Your command, Your Highness? No choice but to ignore them. Concentrate on General Godfrey. As you command. Look over there. It's the Pegasus. Okay, this is a cool little airship. Not very large, but I like the look of it. I don't even have to look to feel all that ether that is being channeled. Right, Pegasus is Godfrey, okay. We met him in Iden. He's been channeling some spell like that for hours. It's not a power a human should be able to wield. Purple sky armor, that's our target. Glenn, can you hear me? Right, he's got a radio. Discovered the grimoire? Look to your right. General Godfrey seems to be casting a powerful spell right now. Behind him is the sky armor carrying the Grand Grimoire. I see him. What's this? Yeah, what is this? Some kind of giant laser? What power? I've never seen anything like it. I haven't either. That was no common spell. Something tells me that Gawain tinkered with it. The general's getting into the sky armor. He will try to use the Grand Grimoire behind enemy lines. Not if I get him first. What are you doing? He's the one the radio message was about. Get him! You think you can stop me? Alright, so this time it's 2 of them. Let's at least try out Poison Salvo. Sure. Alright. 627, and we'll see how much the poison deals. Looked like another 627. Okay, so not bad. And then my other thing was dealing like 2,000, I think. Yeah, I think better to focus fire. And I'm overheating. So I guess it's time to gear up. And you might die to the poison, so I think I am going to switch targets. I'm overheating again. Alright, hurry up and die to poison. Thank you. I ran out of TP, though, of course. So I guess I have to go back to gear 0. Which locks me in overheat. That's not good. So I'll defend for 1, and then I guess I can do a normal attack, and that'll get me a ton of TP back. Or actually, my TP's already back. Okay. So I can go back to gear 1 and finish you off. Okay, this is a different battle system. It's going to take some getting used to. Who the heck is this pilot? He fights like a madman. Don't stand in my way. So dramatic. I should try to take one out a little bit before switching. Because I'm going to take more damage because there's 2 of them attacking me. But I'll be at risk of overheating after this one, so let's go ahead and gear up to gear 2 now. But I am taking more damage that way. But this will finish you off. And right. Now, what if I just attack while I'm in here? My TP is currently 20. It's only worth 782, and now my TP is 30, which means I can do another one of these. So yeah, I could stay in gear 2 for a bit. And now I think I'll gear down to 0 and do a basic attack. And that gets me 60 TP back. And so now I can gear back up to 1. Okay. 10 SP gained. Purple sky armor's over there. What was that? Knights attacking a sky armor in midair? They're too fast. Valkyries. Princess Celestia Valkyrie. Are they flying? Magically enhanced jumping power and gliding. They're anti-sky armor unit. We have to do something about them. Get me closer to Glenn. What do you plan to do? Commander of the Valkyries is traditionally the highest ranking female member of the royal house. In other words, me. I can't do anything. Glenn! Go, Glenn, this is your chance. Okay. Find an opening, bring the grimoire behind enemy lines, and smash it. Find an opening. Bring the grimoire behind enemy lines, and smash it. I'm almost there. Hope this stone really spares its user. Stop right there. Huh? Who are you? What do you want? My business is with the stone. Give it to me and I'll spare you. How foolish. Naivete guides your tongue. Then let me speak with my sword. Alright. This might be a longer battle, so I'll open with Poison Salvo. Alright, he's poisoned. Great. Now that I've applied my dot damage, my TP is best used, especially one-on-one in Gear 2, I think. So let's do one of those. And let's do one more of these. And now I'm going to gear down and just do a basic attack, which gets me a lot of TP back. And now I'm going to gear back up. And is he poisoned anymore? He's poisoned for 1 still. Still, I think this is a good time to go ahead and do another poison salvo, just to make sure it stays poisoned on him. Extended. Alright, and now let's turn up the heat. Splat. Got him. I have it. Fool, what are you thinking? You should have left the stone alone. What is this voice in his head? I'm trying to save people. Look out. Why is Terran shooting at me? You're close enough to the enemy. They want to shatter the Grand Grimoire. So I have to get away from the enemy. I should bring it back to them. I won't let them. The events of Warrenshire will not repeat. Uh-oh. I think he just dropped the stone. Somewhere random in the rolling fields just south of the Kortara Mountains, and it hit the ground and exploded. And we just blew up the town of Basil, which was like my favorite place ever because it's delicious. What's happening? The Grand Grimoire detonated on ground level. Celestia, is this your doing? Why have you forsaken me? Alright, so the very thing that Glenn was trying to avoid has happened a second time. So he's going to enter a state of depression and decide to like give up on stuff, and the rest of the team's going to have to go on without him. And then eventually somehow like turn him around and come back or something. And yeah, I think that's like the one bit of the story I'm going to try to predict right now. What a terrible weapon. Unimaginable that such destructive power is in the hands of a human. Our faith promotes technical development, and thus the prosperity of this world, but sometimes this development scares me. You're wrong, Ava. The weapon is beyond something a human could ever develop. It's the power of a god. Alright. What is... There's eyeballs in the sky. So finally they show themselves. What do you mean? You can't see them, but their never-blinking gaze is searching for the stone. The gods are getting nervous. Once again, their weapon has been used without their consent. If they're gods, why don't they just take it back? They don't care about the stone itself. In the history of Eldria, there's never been a people of greater pride than them. The theft was the worst insult they ever had to suffer. All they care about is finding the thief who stole it and taking revenge. Do you think they will find you? Oh, wow. Gawain, you underestimate me, June. So he stole this incredible weapon from the gods? Even the gods don't scare you, huh? How else would I be able to kill them? There's only one force I fear. What's that? Time. Look at me. Once again, I am failing while the world around me collapses. Glenn, you can't. Leave me alone. I know that you... I don't want to hear it. How can something like this happen to me twice? What kind of game is fate playing with me? What am I even saying? Fate has nothing to do with it. It's no one else's fault but mine. Killian was right. What good can I do on my own? Glenn, don't come near me. I'm death incarnate. What am I even? I got an achievement. Act Racer? Not sure what that's about. Even without their most powerful weapon, the Grand Grimoire, Terran was able to destroy Ascania's fleet. The Grimoire's explosion still had an effect, intimidating the remaining troops all over the country. By the time Prince Frederick, first foot soldiers marched across Rohan, Ascania had already surrendered. For the first time in the long history of Volandis, the country found itself united under a single ruler. 2 days after the end of the war, King Valain of Terran died, and his son Frederick took the crown. But this was not to be the end of the bloodshed on Volandis. Since time immemorial, the kingdoms of Nebralia to the west and the Orange Reich to the east eyed Volandis as strategically astute stronghold. Only Nebralia's eternal civil war and Artrite's pacifist king has so far spared Volandis an invasion. Alright, we've heard that before. But with the appointment of Dreklar the 14th as king of Nebralia, the civil wars ended. One of the largest armies of Eldria is mobilizing against Volandis. Instead of lowering taxes for his people, Frederick found himself forced to raise the levies once again. Able-bodied men were drafted into every corner of the country. Public discontent reached a new high. Even his own countrymen, the first resistors, even among his own countrymen, the first resistors were soon rallying. Okay. The world is a giant mess, I think is the one-line summary there. Welcome to your new home, HO3. How do you like it? Much better than that pile of dirt we found you in, right? Says the priestess. HO3. I have some preparations to make. You'll need a hot bath and a pair of new clothes. Get acquainted with the place. I will, thank you very much. What a lovely, well-behaved lady you are. We'll get along splendidly. Am I in control? I'm in control. I am now HO3. There's no map. I don't have an inventory menu button thingy or whatever. And it seems almost like I'm in a dream sequence. Just like given the way the colors are blurred at the corners. You're the new girl, right? Pleased to meet you. Heard you're coming to our class. How old are you? You just arrived and I'm bombarding you with questions. Let's talk later, okay? Huh. I really don't know how this is going to relate to the story yet. The heroes of Leonar. I see the statues. On a crusade against some sort of cult of the Harbinger. They'll be here soon to welcome you. You're pretty old. Took their time to find your location. Normally girls arrive at the age of 10. That makes me feel a little bit like Matrixy now or something. In all corridors, you'll find paintings with this motif. The tree. This is what Len painted. The tree floating. Is this like Len, the Holy Mother, birthed at another time or something? I don't know. Very interesting to see the approaches various artists from other eras have used to depict the same motif in their work. Okay. I'm the head of the scriptures. I command 100 monks who've been writing the true history for decades now. The Harbinger will be kept in everyone's memories. This is so weird in terms of storytelling. Nice to meet you. Can you remember? Forget it. I shouldn't ask. I'm just a normal maiden. I shouldn't even be talking to you. And it really is an interesting graphics filter. I'm not sure if this is some kind of standard filter or what, where the colors kind of separate the farther you are from the center of the screen. Well, has the site already burned itself into your mind? What do you mean, sir? Paintings all over the castle with the same motif. A building under a giant tree on an island in the sky. Unmistakably the same place. You'll probably make several trips there in person. And this is just so you won't forget. So that I don't forget? No matter how many centuries pass, no matter how many times you are reborn, okay, Sanctuary on Shambhala shall be your guiding light in your memories, designed to last for millennia. What's there? You'll find all kinds of tools for your mission, and you can make contact with the Vain. All very confusing, isn't it? Don't worry, you'll understand everything little by little. Who am I speaking with? Oh God, how rude. I'm Timothy. I'm being trained as a teacher for the Leonard Covenant. Okay, it was the statues of Leonard or whatever, like heroes of Leonard that we pray to. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But first, what's your real name? Something wrong? I haven't been asked that in a long time. Excuse me. My name is Len. Well, here's to a good collaboration. Thanks. Yeah, actually, I hadn't really looked at her face. The hair is so different. But I think it was kind of the same face. That dream again. Was it my echo from a past life? Okay, echoes. Trained echoes. Timothy, he feels so familiar. Are you awake, Len? We're almost there. Hopefully Sir Victor is right and we'll be able to find him. I wonder if he'll even join us. It's been 3 months since the blast. I'm sure Glenn has made a decision. We'll see. Everybody get ready to land. It might get bumpy, says Haku the pilot. And I've discovered a fast travel location. And there's Glenn. Am I controlling Glenn? Now we just need a few groceries. Peta and Yuri went to eat pancakes, so I guess I have to buy some wheat. Leo wants fruits. Might as well grab some bonanzas, or does he prefer apples? Almost like bananas and apples, but not quite the same. Had enough, Glenn. Can I go back? Says Nello. It was your idea to accompany shopping. But it's boring. I know the way back. You're a big boy. I guess you can return on your own. Nice, until later. Okay, this very much feels like Final Fantasy VI when the lead character, Terra, after like the world blew up or whatever, like got depressed and ended up like fostering orphan children or whatever, rather than go and fight. And so Glenn feels like it's in the same situation. I need to pay the shop a visit. Okay, so now I'm Glenn. And I am at a spot where I can save the game. And I think it's probably time to do that. Okay, so we reached clearly one major turning point in the game. Some things are starting to come into more focus. But yeah, it's still a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say at this point. So we'll see how the story continues to be told. I'm going to say I hope as always that you all are having a great day. And I'll see you again soon with more Chained Echoes. For now, bye-bye.